What's up, everybody? It's Maisha Edmond, licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York. I am also a certified trichologist and I am a trichology business strategist. So I'm talking to you today about why your trichology business, your career, your practice could shut down, could be over today. Hey, Tia, listen. I am super excited about today. A little bit of housekeeping. Today is June 6, 2023, right? And we are here live on Instagram, trichology_911. We are also, hey, sugar-free trichologist. We are also live on Facebook and YouTube. And so I want to talk to you about this because I know that there have been plenty of people that I know. Hey, Carmelita. There have been plenty of people that I know that are trichologists and that I have trained personally. They have taken mentorship. They have taken classes. And guess what? Some people have been sitting on their information. Some people have been sitting and not doing anything. And guess what? There are so many changes. I miss you too. Oh, speaking of miss, right? Because of what I'm going to share with you today, hey, Crimson Beauty Salon, because of what I'm going to share with you today, I am opening up my membership again. I'm opening up the membership group because it's needed. I really felt like, maybe I wasn't being effective, but what I saw was when I let that go, there was nobody. Hey, Danisha, there was nobody really joining, or taking up the reins and starting new things. So it's going to be really, really good. It's next level. But listen, I'm going to tell you, and this is for people that have been doing trichology. This is for people that, you're not new to the game. You true to the game. You've been doing trichology. You've gone to all the classes and all that other stuff. And guess what? Some things have come down. I left the list in the other room, but today I'm going to tell you why your trichology business could be over. It could be over, right? So during this live, I'm going to explain to you not only why it could be over, but it's going to be over before you start. There are a lot of people that have just finished trichology class. They're still kind of playing with, oh, should I do trichology? What school should I go to? What things should I be doing? What products do I need? All of these things. Very good questions, but you're doing it too slowly, right? So before I start, I just have a few questions for you. You could put them in the chat if you want to. Just think about them. I think mostly just think about them. But number one, and I have notes because, I always be writing notes down, right? So number one, are you still trying to figure out how trichology will work for you? Are you somebody that's like, you know what, I'm still trying to figure out like how this thing is going to work, right? The next question is, are you a trichologist that has decided to levy all of your training first and then you were going to start doing trichology? Are you a trichologist that said, I'm going to take this class, I'm going to take that class, I'm going to gather it all together because I want to make sure that everything is right, and then I'm going to come out? Right? That's the next question, right? The next question is, are you a natural stylist who has gotten a trichology training, right? You have invested hundreds of dollars or even thousands to make yourself comparable with licensed hairstylists who are practicing trichology. Hey, Kia. I'm going to run that by you again because that was a little long. Are you a natural hairstylist? You somebody that said, well, listen, I don't have the full trichology. I don't have the full cosmetology license, and I am a natural stylist, but I really want to be a trichologist, and I know that trichology is now regulated, so I took all the trichology classes, and I have everything the same as you. Hey, Shanae, I have all of that. And I'm just trying to figure out, what's going on, right? So if you are still trying to figure out how trichology is going to work for you, if you're somebody that's a trichologist or you're going to be a trichologist, it's like, I'm going to do it. But first, I want to get all the classes and I want to write all the notes and I want to put all my stuff away. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, Ed. and I want to put all my stuff together first, and then I'm going to come out. Or if you are a natural hairstylist that said, listen, I mean, I only, do natural hair, but, I figured that the trichology information would work for me. And I have all the tools and all the strategies as a trichologist. So I'm pretty much a trichologist. If that's you, if you're somebody that fell off the trichology wagon, come on, because I've been there. If you're somebody that fell off the trichology wagon and you're like, all right, I haven't been doing it in a while. I still know what I'm doing. I got a little bug for it. I want to get back in there. Then this is the class for you, because before you start, your practice may be over. But I'm going to help you. Now, those that know. Y'all know I always got a strategy. Work your corner. You know I always got a strategy. I'm going to get you around it, but I'm going to just let you know. Okay? But the real question is this. Will you be able to pivot once you spend so much money? Will you be able to pivot once what you spent so much money on is no longer usable? Nah, because this is about to rock your world. Are you going to be able to pivot once you see that all that stuff that you spend all that money on is no longer usable? Are you going to be able to think quick enough? Think about the regular beauty industry, right? The regular beauty industry is changing what? Every year you got something new. Every year something's coming down the pipeline, right? It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Work the corner. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So do you think that you have the luxury as a trichologist in a space or in a niche in the beauty industry that is unregulated? Do you think that you have the luxury to drag your feet? Do you think that you have the luxury to get to it when you get to it, to gather all the information and then decide to apply it how you're going to apply it? Or do you think that you have to be someone that gets the information and applies it while they're learning? Make your mistakes, get you a mentor, get you in some kind of a membership or mentorship, and work out the kinks as you go. I'm going to go ahead with the latter. Because by the time you decide to put everything together and then use it, it's going to be obsolete. I got proof. Okay? So I've always been one to teach about strategy and structure and how that will make a difference in your practice, right? I've always been that kind of person. If your foundation is faulty, then what you build will fall, right? If your foundation is faulty, what you already have built is going to fall. So products, remember this, if you work with me, you know I'm talking the truth. Products, tools, right? Services, all of those things that we have relied on are coming into question and coming under attack with what I just received last week. So this is going to be really good. And guess what? The new state guidelines. Now, this is the crazy thing, because remember, I always tell y'all, trichology is unregulated. It is something that is unregulated. You could be a garbage man and decide you want to take the trichology courses and everything like that. And if you could pull it off, you could pull it off, right? But those that know, no. But the new state guidelines that are coming down and that have come down already will cost you anywhere between, from the beginning, $3,600 to $15,000 in the low end, 36 to 15, all the way up to about what, $75,000 a client. And I know you're like, Maisha, you can't make no $75,000 a client, but can you make $3,600? Because if your treatment plan is $3,600 and they go through two rounds, that's $52. Now, if you've already up leveled and you're offering more value where clients are paying more, you can make trichology money is different. You already know that. Okay. So some of you will say, well, listen, I'm following all the steps that I learned in school. I'm certified. Some of y'all saying I have a clinic, but trichology is still unregulated. And if you're using the information out of the box, if you're still using the information according to your notes from school, if you're still using the old printouts, then you will be in trouble. And if you are somebody that made some stuff up based on erroneous information, and then you dressed it up to make it look like it was something, you are really in trouble. But by the time I'm finished with this live, right, you're gonna have to do one or two things, right? You're gonna make a decision that you quit, or you're gonna have to make a decision that you're gonna have to pivot in this career. Okay, you're gonna have to make a decision. Because some of us as trichologists are going to decide that, okay, it's not worth it because I'm going to have to get some extra trainings, some stuff that I don't really have time for. And by the time I finish those trainings, will there be a such thing as trichology or trichology as I know it, right? So let's get to it. Now, why could you be closing your doors in trichology very soon? Let me tell you, first of all, I was on the couch last week. Hold up. Hey, I'm on the couch last week minding my business as I do, right? And so I get this crazy text that literally has the potential to affect every single trichologist, hair loss practitioner that I know. I get a text. I was minding my business and I got a text that when I read it and I looked into it, it literally, I saw every face of every person I ever mentored, every person that sat in my classes. I saw y'all faces, right? It was so crazy. I had to print the list out. I had to grab highlighters and I had to begin to mark off every single procedure, practice, and service that I personally use and that I know that other trichologists use to build their business. And it was literally overwhelming. So then I started getting questions from the person. And they're like, so what about this? And what are we going to do about this product? And what's going to happen with this? And what's going to happen with that? And I was like, okay, this is going to be a thing, right? And then they go, this is why they need to regulate trichology. So now we're looking at the list. And the next thing that was said to me was, whoever sat on the board to make this list does not understand trichology. But the question in my head and my concern was, do the trichologists even understand trichology? So there are powers that be that are sitting on the board of cosmetology, right? Licensing for cosmetology, for medical, for things like acupuncture, all those things, right? That are making decisions that affect trichologists, and they don't even understand trichology. They don't even understand what is needed, what is dangerous, and what is not. So the problem becomes this, right? They are the powers that be, and they don't know what we need to run a successful trichology practice, but they are literally taking every tool that you know and every process, every strategy, and every service, and they're taking it from you, and they don't even know. I immediately saw logical ways around every single barrier, because it's a barrier. I saw it. I literally connected to everything that I have been teaching from years ago, which is foundation, understanding the ingredients, knowing how to do a thing without the extra tools and gimmicks. But the problem is a lot of the trichology programs are teaching you based on the gimmicks. They either teaching you, like overly teaching you on the gimmicks, or they're teaching you so basic that you don't even have the tools to fight, right? So then I got the question, when are you teaching a class? Oh my God, right? So I responded, I think it'll be a good pivot class, you know? So she goes, well, that's why I sent you the information. I'm like, all right. So then I was thinking about how to do it and like what to do, right? And I'm like, okay, so this next class is going to be something like a strategy session, right? It's going to be like a think tank, right? Because I need to show trichologists how to pivot and how to say, and how what you say and what you're showing could likely destroy or affect your trichology practice. It could affect your leads. It could affect your conversion. So if you are somebody that's saying, I want to get from behind the chair and I'm going to do trichology full out, you might be in trouble. It's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible, but you could be in trouble, especially if what you're banking on is the gimmicks. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So anyway, let me just go over a few things that if you don't have a plan, a strategy, or a structure, you will have to stop doing your trichology practice. Okay. Number one, low level laser therapy. Shut your mouth. Now, if this is big, if this is crazy to you, you are not going to be able to do LLLT. Somebody say what? Put some question marks in the daggone comments. This came down. Now this is a state. This is a state guideline. So if you got the Bentley, y'all know I got the Bentley. It cost me $5,000 for that machine. It cost me $5,000 for that machine. Some of y'all, it costs you $1,700 for a good laser. Huh? State guideline. See, because people are not talking about this. And the person that texted me said, why nobody's sounding the alarm? Nobody's talking about it. I know. Wait, what? LLLT. But I got to work around. Okay? CIT. Number 2, CIT. CIT. That's collagen induction therapy. I taught you this. Some of y'all already knew. Some people, I taught y'all this. Wait, what is that? What that mean, Maisha? No Dr. Pen, no dermal roller, no nano needling. You mean that $900 pen I just spent money on? The pretty black one? Oh, you mean that Dr. Pen that cost me $100 and something and I bought all the cartridges? I can't use it? Hold up. I make a lot of money on that. I get to see a lot of progress on that. What you mean the state guidelines came down and I can't use that? Huh? I got another one for you. PRP. Now, a lot of people are not doing PRP, but I know some trichologists that's doing PRP. Hey, Mandy. I know some that's spending money right now. Like, let me get my phlebotomy license, and then let me buy me a centrifuge, and then let me get these products, and then let me, hold up. I know. I got to work around. That's just 3 of the things. Crazy thing is, though, there are tons of things that we can do and that we can use. But guess what? We're not even talking about that. Right? Because we stuck on the popular brands, the popular services, we stick with what we see other people do. But literally, now I don't know where you from. And I did attempt to go ahead and download the list from the states for the people that I serve, right? People that have been in my classes and stuff like that, right? But I didn't do it yet. But literally, I don't know if it's for all states. But this is how I'm going to work this out. I'm going to go to those different states. Or matter of fact, you can do it yourself. It's a procedural list. Yeah. LLLT, CIT, in any form, PRP. Okay? So, like I said, there's tons of things that we can do, but we're not even doing those things because we out here just replicating and duplicating. We're not studying. Now, this is what I'm gonna do. Now, before I say this, right? If you're gonna haggle me about the price, if you're gonna harass me about what exactly the class is down to the letter, if you're gonna ask me for 26 payment options, and most of all, if you're not going to implement, this is not gonna be for you. Right? Okay. So there's that. Now, that being said, if you know for a fact that you want to be a part of this strategy session, this class, it's going to be dope. You already know how I do, right? It's going to be limited slots. Now, I'm going to put up the official link. But if you're like, okay, Maisha, this is crazy and I need to make sure that I'm pivoting properly, text me right now, 631-296-2422 with your name and your email address. 631-296-2422. Just send me your name and your email address. And for those of you that get in like right now, right? I'm gonna give you all the information when you send that over. And I'm going to fill up those limited slots. Everything I don't fill up then, thank you, Tia. Everything I don't fill up at that point, I'm gonna go ahead and put the information out. But everybody can't be in it, right? So outside of that, like in like an hour, I'll have everything up, and it's gonna be an application process. So I brought it to y'all first because, like, I pretty much know everybody on here. Okay, so you don't have to do the application, right? But everybody else that comes in after now is an application process, right? Because I have to make sure that they're a good fit so this could run smoothly. Okay, this class is going to run smoothly. But I'll tell you this. You at work. Text me. Just text me. We really have to look at what we're doing, because there's some shady practices in trichology. Okay? This is stuff going on that shouldn't be going on. But now if you want to be legit, because see, a lot of us, we got our little, oh, it's treatment day and we got our little videos and you got this up there and that up there, stuff you ain't even supposed to be using. And you could use it if you spent another, I don't know, 5 years and $100,000 on education. But if you ain't got that kind of time and you like, I done spent thousands of dollars, I got all these products, I got all these tools, I'm doing this and that, I get the most traction with this, I'm able to help more people with this and that, then you need to connect. All right? So 631-296-2422. Text me with your name and your email address. And I'm going to let y'all in the class first. I'll give you the information. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, do what you got to do. In an hour, I'll have the official page up where people can submit their application. I'll look over and make sure that, that they're a fit. But listen, low-level laser therapy, right? No. CIT, they coming for you. PRP, they coming for you. Now, I don't know nothing about your new age practices, and I don't know nothing about all your other stuff, but I'm telling you right now, some of you are going to have to, shut down business. Your trichology practice is going to be over. So I just want to let you know, hey, I just want to let you know. All right? So there's that on that. I'm going to go ahead and delete this live. Okay? I'm going to delete this live. But if you're interested, and the class is going to be very soon, Those of you that text me 631-296-2422 with your name and your email, I'm going to give you all the information for the class, the date and all that other stuff. It got to happen soon, right? So I want to say unfortunately, but because people are, they would have to travel, it's going to have to be virtual. But y'all know how I get down. Y'all know what it's going to be. It's going to be amazing. So don't worry about that. It's going to be absolutely amazing, right? If you had a strategy session with me before, you already know. If you coached with me before, you already know. I'm always giving more than what I promise because I have to. I need to see you win. That's about it. Membership group is going to open back up, right? But it's going to be on another level. Y'all know when I first started, I was teaching the business behind the business of trichology. I'm headed back. So if you want to know about in the trichology space, lead conversion, you want to know about lead generation, you want to know about your sales funnels, you want to know about all your business stuff, your sales copy, how to really make money in trichology without standing behind the chair. Because see, what we have done, right? What we have done is we move from behind the chair doing hair and move behind the chair doing trichology, right? And we made a trap for ourselves. I'm here to help you, right? It's not a year-long mentorship or membership. It's going to be a 6-month membership. It's going to be cycling. And it's going to be dope. It's going to be out of this world. Anyway, all right, girl, relax. Relax. Everybody relax, right? 631-296-2422. Email me your name and your email address. Your name and your email address. I'm going to give you the information for the class. You know what I'm saying? From there, you can say, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm not. It's cool. But just letting you know, you will be the first partakers able to get in there and get it. And, that's it. So let's get with it. Let's go. Let's go. Because I don't want you to be shut down. I don't want you, listen. This right here is washing out the frauds. That's all I'm going to say. This right here is washing them out. They're not ready for this. All right. I hope I helped you today. I hope I got you thinking. I hope that you even can make a decision right now. Like, you know what? Should I keep going or should I not? I hope all that has happened for you. Have a great day today. 631-296-2422. Your name and your email address. Have a great day today. Happy hair growing.